Alright, hello and welcome to round two. Please pardon my nagging cough. Seems like a trend when I do these videos. I would love to play first, and I have a very solid starting hand. Nothing overly exciting. It's not the greatest hand in the world, but it's gonna be very hard for my opponent to beat this. I would love a 2-drop. Cyclonogriff certainly does not count. And we'll see what my opponent's up against. That is part of what determines how good or bad this hand is. Presumably mono black. And I'll go ahead and lead with an island. I have to assume that I am getting Thoughtseize this turn. That my Judge's Familiar gave me one turn, but that I'm going to eat a Thoughtseize. That's my guess. If not, I'm very happy. Sweet. Here we're gonna go with Mutavault first, I suppose. It's unlikely to matter. Reason being is I have two strong fours. Bile Blight, yeah, let's go ahead and let it happen, I guess. Why not? And Thassa comes into play. And I like my position here. Thassa is very difficult for him to fight, especially considering I have good answers to his garbage here. Island I do not need. I'll play my island. And the question here is Jace, Cyclonic Rift, or Master of Waves. I think Jace is the strongest. If I plus one Jace, it doesn't do a lot. If I minus two Jace, it does quite a lot for me. I have another Jace to back me up. Yeah, I'm just drawing gas, and I'm forcing him to either attack Jace. Basically, I'm forcing him to attack Jace because I have Jace is given devotion as well, and I will happily take the pile of two. Pass the turn. Now, I expect him to attack Jace here. That gives me one extra turn of not being hit by Night Veil Spectre. As I said, Lifebane Zombie. You can have my Judge's Familiar. That was kind of snazzy. Jace is pretty bad here against Lifebane Zombie. Well, it's not terrible against Lifebane Zombie. The plus one isn't terrible against him. But let's see what the follow-up is. Yep, here goes Jace. Jace down, Jace down. And I will take my turn. Hide that one. Ooh, Cloudfin Raptor. I can get him to a 2-3. And 1, 2, 3, 4. I'd be a devotion off. I think I want to keep it on top. I think that's okay. And I can attack with Mutavault. No, I cannot. I will. Yeah. I need something to deal with his Night Veil Spectre. I need just bulk. Yeah, let's do it. Raptor. Tidebinder. And pass the turn. I have the Cyclonic Rift, so I can reset the board in rather epic fashion. If he taps out to play a threat and I can untap and Cyclonic Rift with a Thassa, the game might just end on the spot. I mean, in effect. Here, though, I'm racing and behind, so I need to turn Thassa on ASAP. Steals an island from me, which is excellent for him. He's going to probably take my master. That's a bit of an unfortunate turn. Consolation being Jace isn't terrible here. It is certainly not what I would call good. all depends on what I draw here. A 2 mana. Ooh, yes, okay. Okay, now I know what I'm dealing with here. So if I draw a 2 mana creature here that I can turn Thassa on, evolve my raptor, smash, that's pretty sweet, isn't it? Yeah, so I put this on top, play a Frostburn Weird, evolve the raptor, turn on Thassa, rift on the demon, and swing for about 1,000,000 damage. Plus or minus 999,000 and change. Swing for 9. Puts him to where he basically needs to kill my guys and sit back on defense to have a chance here. Because he has to kill my guys. Because Thassa is just unbeatable otherwise at 8 life. This is why. So Thassa is the blue deck's reach. There are so many times where, let's say, a board stall out. Thassa wins it for you. Let's say you just need to push through that little bit of extra damage. Thassa does that for you. It blocks. It only the real weakness to Thassa is that when you animate it, it is vulnerable to Chain to the Rocks and is vulnerable to Celestia Charm. Celestia Charm in particular is it sucks. Let's see what my opponent's play is. Aggressively swinging for the fences. Card is a Bident. That's pretty sweet. I do not mind giving him a Bident at all. Gray Merchant, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, down to 3, 15. Ugh. That might be game. Let's see. Do not want the island, right? So 5. I think I'm looking at Mutavault as a blocker on Lifebane Zombie. And I've got Night Veil Spectre blocked. So I don't need the island. I need I just need something sweet. Spectre of my own, huh? That's not good enough. Here I'm going to use Thassa. Any removal spell I lose. But I gotta go for it, I guess. Thassa on Tidebinder. Attack with Tidebinder and Thassa, and if he has a removal spell, I lose. It's just the way it is. If a Great Merchant, I lose. There's a lot of ways I lose here. He blocks. Suggests he probably does not have Grey Merchant in hand. No, I don't even know if I don't think I can even block Lifebane Zombie, can I? How does this work? I'm embarrassed I don't know this. Yeah, it doesn't even. I can't even block it, so I'm just dead. You attack me, I'll concede. I know this isn't gonna work, but why not just try it? Wham! Bam! Doesn't work. Does it work? Good game. Good game. What do I do for game 2? I definitely want domestication. I definitely want Bident. Don't think I want Jace. It gets hit by a lot of stuff. Claustrophobia is pretty sweet against demons. Rapid is pretty sweet against demons. Cyclonic Rift seems weak. Tidebinder Mage or Cloudfin Raptor might come out. I don't. This is so. Oh no, Master Waves can come out. Yeah, Master's kind of lame here. He gets eaten by removal and doesn't really. Yeah, this looks good. Maximizes the creature. Yeah, Jace is the one thing I would love to bring in here. Jace. No, I'm gonna leave it with two Jace. I'm gonna run with this, and let's try this. I guess I'll play first, and I'll keep his hand. No. Lead with Island and a Judge's Familiar, obviously. Um, and on turn 2, I'll go ahead and do another one. Protects me best against his creature base, or rather against his removal base, and ensures that my Tidebinder is a little more likely to stick next turn. Plus, it attacks over rats. I guess I would attack through a rat with a Tidebinder. Him not having a rat is very good news for me. Let's play Cloudfin Raptor. I will allow to resolve. So obviously there are times where you don't want to use Judge's Familiar to counter something. I've noticed that most people on Magic Online, at least the average Q opponent, they'll pay for a Judge's Familiar when they don't have to. The number of times I've gotten someone to pay for their Supreme Verdict, for example, or their Abrupt Decay, those are uncounterable, so it does not matter. Um, I will definitely go ahead and attack with the team. Play down a Jace, and here I'm going to go ahead and +1 Jace. I don't want to lose him to a Mutavault attack. I want to incentivize him playing a threat or a defensive card. Ideally, something like a Night Veil Spectre would be amazing if he played Night Veil Spectre and I could domesticate it. But really, any creature here is fine for him to play. Hero's Downfall and Jace. That's the one downside on his main phase. So I did draw out a Downfall, so I have an extra threat that I wouldn't have had. That's fantastic. He evolves. Um, this should be enough to win game 2. But we'll see. Sasa basically answers all of his answers. So being on the play here is so important in situations like this. Almost in my opinion, too far. Um, so many games seem to just come down to, well, who's on the play, who's on the draw. And there are cards you can draw and ways you can play and answers you can have that will reverse that you can almost take the initiative away from someone who was on the play. All creatures get -2/-2. That blows. Okay, well, I guess I lose 2 guys. Let's go ahead and force him to pay. At least that leaves me my Raptor, and I get to scry into something, hopefully. Oh, Jace, I'll totally scry into that. That was fine, and this time I will -2, right? Yeah, I just want cards now. If he wants to spend his mana on Mutavault next turn, that is fine by me. That kind of sucks, though. I don't think he has any way for me. Yeah, I might as well just take a 1 with 2. Play a land. And yeah, I'll attack with Clouds and Raptor. I guess it's a little bit obnoxious because I concede my Jace. But if he has a removal spell, I concede my Jace anyway. And this way, I get it an extra 2 damage since he's going to use his removal spell on my Raptor anyway, if he has one. Yeah, that's what I wanted. That was a greedy play by my opponent, but he probably did not have a choice. Tidebinder Mage, I think I can go ahead and put it on the. I guess I need it on the top, but I don't. I'm not going to cast it this turn, quite obviously. But that turns on everything. Swing for the win. All right. Well, let's go to game three. Let's see how I want to change this up for game three, um, if at all. I think being on the draw, Jace is a little bit worse. Whereas something like Cyclonic Rift maybe is a little better. Negate. No, all the threats I really care about are creatures. What about a Dissolve? Dissolve answers Demon in a weird way. So there's a Rapid. So I got now. This is kind of slick. The only question is, do I want another Dissolve? What would I put it in instead? A Cyclonic Rift, I suppose. Yeah, I like Dissolve here. Let's do it. This is a sweet hand. No, I'm not like to mulligan, and I would like to not get Thought Seized, which I think is probably just the best plan. I hate that. Pack Rat. That's not good. Let's go ahead and play this so he can't attack into my attack into me with Pack Rat. Wow, that is really not cool here. I think next turn I play Thassa, even though again that just sucks for me. So again, him being on the play with Pack Rat. Um, that's probably he's got the double Mutavault Pack Rat draw. Oh, must be nice. All right, well that doesn't really help. Might help later though. Let's go ahead and up the arms race with a Thassa. Um, he'll be able to attack into me next turn, but I'll be able to attack back. God, this sucks. Like, it's so hard to race that card. Um, do I play Claustrophobia now? Buy myself a whole extra turn. No, I gotta do Thassa. This hand is just so bad against Pack Rat. Maybe I should have considered a mulligan. Now, if he does not have a land here, that's a good start. I'll go ahead and F6 because there's nothing I can do. Uh, and so it begins. So then what do I need? Do I need an island? No. Eventually, maybe, but definitely not there. Island. If I play a Claustrophobia, tapping a Pack Rat, I mean, he can make his rats to be 5/5 next turn. I mean, I don't think I can beat this. Because the Claustrophobia stays on, powers up Thassa, at least gets me to where I can block with Thassa. Tidebinder Mage could, but then it gets killed. Bident can, but then he still has an extra rat. I have to just Claustrophobia. Tap this. Turn Thassa on. And pass the turn. Yeah, it's no good, but I guess that's all I can do. God, losing game one was huge. If I could have won game one, live and learn. Let's see. really not much I can do here. He can make a rat and make 2 Mutavaults, and his rats are 6/6s, so he can attack through Thassa right now. And that's really was my only thing going there, which probably means I would have to block with Thassa and Frostburn Weird on a pack rat. I'll lose my Frostburn, trade Frostburn for a rat. Then at least don't fall behind this turn, and I can live for maybe one more if I draw the right card, and he has no answer. Yeah, so I guess that's what I'm doing. Oh, I can chump block with Frostburn Weird. Force him to use his entire turn making a rat, but then he's up a rat. I can't handle that. Let's see what he does. Yeah, obviously he swings both. No, he does not even attack. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, okay. Well, I'll scry here. Do I want to land now? Kind of. A land you get lets me. Shit, what is land? Land lets me dissolve. Do I care about dissolve? Yeah, I kind of do. A land lets me play Tidebinder and keep up dissolve. Yeah, let's do that. Top land, Tidebinder, and now I will pass the turn. Okay, progress. Making a rat here. Fuck you, don't. Yeah, that bodes poorly for me. Now it's basically just everything's gonna be a rat. Ooh. Bile Blight. Okay, that's what I did this for then. Dissolve you. Don't want 8 Frostburn Weird. I think I need something more powerful, like a Jace maybe? Does Jace help me out? A little bit. I guess Jace is pretty good. Yeah, I mean, Frostburn doesn't really do anything for me. Let's see what my opponent's follow-up is. I mean, it's pretty elementary to just tag past this team here with 3 fucking rats. God damn it. Yeah, there's really nothing I can do here. This is... So, if I have access to most of the standard format, but the black deck is the one tier 1 deck that I have been unable to accumulate the cards for. I've played a lot with the blue deck, played a lot with the green-red deck, played a lot with Jund, played a lot with blue-white control, played a lot with red devotion, mono red aggro, all sorts of decks, but I have not been able to play with the black deck yet from card availability issues. But it seems like the overall strongest deck in the format. It does it does the most broken things. And this is a spot where the blue-white deck would be slightly preferable. I think my only out here is to, I mean, if my opponent keeps punting, I mean, that's obviously always an out, but I don't think he's gonna, yeah, he's attacking this turn. I think I have to, he can make him into 4s, 5s, 6s, 7s, so, I lose. I can't really, he make up to 7s. Okay, block, block, block. Trade with a rat. Yep, make a fucking rat. Cool. Make a guy with Mutavault. Cool. F6, come on. Just do your thing. Yeah, and you're discarding a gray merchant here. You know you're in trouble. I mean, cool. What could I possibly draw? Not that. Doesn't do anything. Yes! Oh, man! Oh, man! Alright. You ready for this? Bam. Bam. Oh, yeah. Good game, sir. Alright, well, thank you for watching round number 2. A bit of a disappointing end, but we will be back for round number 3.